Okay, so my next dungeon debacle came 2 years after my first one, and I was still playing with my boyfriend and his friends, different set of friends now, because we were in college, and I was ready to start again, primarily because I had a new form of inspiration. I started playing World of Warcraft, classic version, of course, and in there, not only was the world big and cool, I got to see all the different classes that they had and how you kind of developed your class. One of the things that I really liked was the idea that you had to pick up your melee weapon and like hit things to gain skills in it. I was like, all right, there's some kind of interesting progression this way, and I wanted to, for some reason, institute that into my Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I was going to make. As you guys know, they took that out of World of Warcraft, and I should not have put it into my game. So, but I was really excited. I had this really big, cool environment. They were going to be on this big mushroom with a tiered, like, mushroom society, depending on what tier you lived on, depending on how rich you were. And they were going to start out with no weapons, and they were going to have to go find some and then learn how to use those weapons. It was going to be like this whole cool training montage, so I thought. So obviously when we first started the game, and the characters, you know, had their gear and they were all set, they had written their character sheets, and then as the DM, I was like, okay, you guys, you don't have any equipment, and you don't have the weapons that your class says that you have, because I wanted it to be part of my story, and everybody was not excited about that, and that's fair. They picked those classes and made those character sheets because that's what they wanted to be, and I took that away from them, in lieu of something that I thought was going to be, like, you know, this really great story. So what ended up happening is I wanted them to explore the mushroom tiers, but as soon as they were like, wait, we don't get all of our skills, we don't get all of our weapon skills, and we're not going to until we get off this mushroom, that became their primary focus. They wanted to literally leap off the side of this mushroom and into the mists below so they could gain their skills. And that's almost exactly what happened. They did end up finding like some sort of long rope or something that took them down, but the mushroom society I had set up was completely left abandoned. So something that I learned from this is don't set up an elaborate system that you are excited about and then take your character's cool stuff away and expect them to want to get excited about the environment. Don't take away your character's cool stuff. Nobody wants to be uncoolified, I guess. When they make a character, they want to be powerful, even if it's simple and they're only level 1. They don't want to be lower than level 1. It's just not very fun. So I learned that you cannot sacrifice your character's power for story. Unless it's, of course, only temporary, I suppose. That was my dungeon debacle. We moved on, we kept playing, and I learned never to do that again.